guys. Hey, it's me. It's the guy that you love, but you hate, but you love, but you hate, but you love, but you love, hate, love. At the end of the day, you love me. Hey, so I usually actually don't do this. And so originally I was thinking like, okay, I'll do a Monday night update. Because there's technically 4 of the games are really actually over, and I'll get to that in a second. But there are 2 games going on tonight where there is a possibility where they're kind of important. Really, only one of them is because the other game it's gonna be close. So I was gonna do that, but then I was like, you know what? I may as well just go ahead and do the whole video. So this could be a long video. I hope it's not, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So there's 2 games tonight that have 4 teams that are going to be biting their nails all night tonight. So one game in particular is going to be the Rowdies, where they currently lead the Phallics 93.7 to 92.4. The Rowdies have Galladay and Jimmy Graham still to play, while the Phallics have Aaron Jones. So this could be the closest game of the week. It's going to really come down to the wire. So then you've got the Bad Boys. Bad Boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Ooh, Wow, it just gets worse and worse every time. So the Bad Boys are currently leading the Gotham Knights 93. Wait, hang on. No, the Bad Boys are currently behind the Gotham Knights 93 to 111.9. The Gotham Knights are done. They have no more players left. However, the Bad Boys do have a player tonight that's Kerryon Johnson, and he's really going to hope for a really big game from him. So last week I predicted a win from the Rowdies and the Bad Boys. As far as the other games go, you had the Experience. They locked up a win over the Implication, 103.3 to 84.6. I didn't actually pick that. I actually thought the Implication was going to win that game. And the Experience, even with Stephon Diggs on the bench, still ended up winning the game. Stephon Diggs had 36.5 points. Had Cody had started Stephon Diggs, it would have gone into the record books, into at least the top 5 of the highest scoring game of all time. So the Experience is going to move to 3-3. The Implication is going to slide to 2-4, which is crazy. They started off so well. Had the Implications played McLaurin. Is that how you even say his name? McLaurin? I don't know. The Redskins wide receiver that everyone's flipping out over. They would have won if they would have started him. They would have won by a point because he had 22 points. Ouch. So there's that. Then you've got Voldemort, who smashed the regulators, and Lance has just got to be so pissed off. And Lance, I feel your pain, man. I really do. It's just one of those times where you put up a good amount of points and it just doesn't work out in your favor. And that just really sucks. Trust me, I get it. I've been there at least twice this year already where I put up enough points and you just have a team that just goes off on you. It's just kind of bad luck. So anyways, Voldemort 119.8 to 97.1. So it's funny. Voldemort is moving to 6-0. And I wouldn't be surprised if he might want to lose a game before the playoffs. Because he's going to go to the playoffs. It's just, he would take a catastrophic, crazy thing to happen for him not to make the playoffs at this point. But the last time he made the playoffs and went undefeated, it did not end very well for Voldemort. His voodoo did not work. Everything fell apart for him. In fact, I think he lost in the first round. And Voldemort, you're welcome to correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure you lost in the first round and it just fell apart for you. In fact, I think you got 4th. You didn't even get 3rd. You got 4th because then you lost the next round too. So it's almost like he ran out of steam after going all in there. So That'll be very interesting to watch. So Meat and Cheese only narrowly beat the Bounty Hunters 91.7 to 88. That could actually be the closest game of the week. But we'll find out here in about 4 hours or so. So I thought these two would score a little bit more points. I'm actually kind of surprised, but I did correctly pick the winner on that game. Meat and Cheese had a dominant showing from the running backs. David Johnson put up 22.2 points, and McCaffrey, this dude's just a freak. Like, white boy running back is just freaking killing it right now. I mean, he put up 17.7. I say killed it, but he still had a great game. Even though he wasn't the highest points for a running back for the week, he just consistently does this every week. It's like a no-brainer. So it's awesome. Good for him. No courtesy. He didn't need any help. Shit. He was playing Yuri, and Yuri, I love it. If Yuri doesn't make the playoffs, it's going to go down in history as one of the best teams to start the year that absolutely fell apart. And I said in my video last week, if you watched it, I said, if he does this whole Gordon Eckler thing, it's either going to make or break him. And it broke him, and I was right. And I had a feeling about that, and that's why I picked no courtesy in the game, because I just kept thinking to myself, that's a big risk to play both of them. In fact, let me look. Eckler ended up with 2.8, and Gordon ended up with 4.8. So, I mean, that's bad. That's really bad. Kurt was loving the 25 points from the Denver defense, by the way, and he still has Stafford going tonight. So he's actually not done tonight. So he's going to put up a few more points, I'm sure. Yuri's really going to hope that Mason Crosby can get him away from being the lowest score ever. And when I say ever, I don't mean just the WTF league. I mean, since we've all been playing fantasy football, it would be the lowest score ever scored ever. The lowest ever was 44.2 points in 1 week. And that was by the Legos and Popsicles. If you don't know who Legos and Popsicles is, that means you're new. Legos and Popsicles is the United States of Tom Brady. And by the way, kind of ironic, the second place in the lowest scoring category, guess who that is? It's kind of ironic. It's not Yuri. It's actually No Courtesy. No Courtesy with 45.6 points earlier this year. So it's almost like he's kind of rebounding off of that. So that game was also correctly picked by me. So out of those 4 games, I correctly picked 3. With 2 games still to go, I am 20-10 on the year. So take that how you will. Like, usually if I'm picking a game, it's kind of just like last year. Last year I did a lot better, but this year I'm not doing too bad either. So, again, I usually don't go into next week until Tuesday or Wednesday when all the numbers kind of come in and all that good stuff. But most of the games are done, so I'm going to go ahead and go for it. The game of the week this week is going to be the Gotham Knights versus the Regulators. I know it doesn't seem very exciting. It's 2 teams that really haven't done anything. But this game could really just slaughter Lance's chances. Because Todd's got a lot of buy players. Yeah, so many buy players. So many buy players on his team. So many bye week players this week that Lance should really take advantage of it. I don't think it's going to work though. I just don't. It's going to be an interesting game to watch. That's why I made it the game of the week. It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to watch that. So. But I do have Todd actually winning that game. So then you got Voldemort versus the Implication. I can't pick against Voldemort. Sorry, nothing interesting to say about that game. Just because I don't want to go into it. Why would I pick against Voldemort? He's freaking winning every freaking game. The Phalanx versus the Bounty Hunters. Both teams have key players out. Godwin and James Conner are out. the Phallics, assuming Aaron Jones gets 10 or so points tonight, the Phallics have actually been putting up pretty good points consistently, over 100 points. And the Hunters, man, they have struggled. And I really like the matchup with the Phallics better, so I'm going to take them to win. Then you've got the Urinators versus Meat and Cheese only. Uri has a lot of players on bye as well, but he gets to play Meat and Cheese without McCaffrey. So I don't really think it matters. Uri's going to slide to 3 and 4, and Meat and Cheese is also going to do the same thing that Voldemort's doing, and they're going to start just kind of paving the way to the playoffs. I've said that since the beginning, Meat and Cheese only. Then you've got the Experience versus No Courtesy. So Cody also has some bye week blues happening right now. I think he can make up for it and be okay. I think. You just never know. But I do think that he can make up for it. Kurt has Kamara going to where is he going? Chicago. Chicago defense is very good. That's going to be an interesting matchup to watch. I don't really know how that's going to go down for him. I do think that the Experience is going to get another W to go to 4 and 3 and get above 500. Then you've got the Rowdies versus the Bad Boys. And I'm very nervous about this game. Very nervous. Nick Chubb is on a bye week this week, which is not good because Nick Chubb has been straight fire for the Rowdies. And but Fournette gets to go play a really, really bad Bengals team. So, which, hang on. How have we not talked about the fact that Fournette has played in more games this year than he has in the last 2 years? It's freaking crazy. And that, if he plays the whole year and continues to do what he's doing, that could work out to be a trade that Voldemort really, 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 really regretted. So we'll see about that. And the way that the Cowboys are playing right now, which is terrible. I don't even want to talk about it, but they're really bad right now. Wentz could have a great night on Sunday night. And the Rowdies, unfortunately, we will be playing Wentz on Sunday night. So I actually hope that Wentz sucks. And, the Cowboys end up winning. But if the Cowboys end up winning and Wentz still puts up points, that's cool too. But, man, the Cowboys are just absolutely demolished right now. Hey, that's already all I got. 12 minutes. Yeah, it's about as long as I thought it was going to be. All right, guys, that's what I got. It's what I got. So next week, if you're new to the league, usually I take a bye week whenever the Cowboys do their bye week, just to kind of give me a break for a second from having to mess with stuff. So next week I will not be doing a video. However, I'll probably send out an email with my picks for the week, just so that way we've got all that on file and all that good stuff. So, like I said, probably going to take a bye week next week. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to get spontaneous and decide to not take a bye week. Who knows? All right, guys. Good luck to everybody tonight. If you already won this week, congratulations. If you're still in it, good luck. Holla, holla, holla for a dollar. Oh, you can't even see my... Oh, the lighting is terrible. All right.